You have all your characters here. Gabby, Steven Kirishima, Princess Putri, Anurut, Naruto, Mighty Dragon, Katniss, Iron Man, Conqueror, and Chang Jia Hong. Okay, you guys made this right. So the name of the game, the name of the setting we're playing is Defenders of Reality. And all of you are characters from all over different universe and different time who comes together to try to stop something. Yes, Glugo Hokage. Conqueror looks like a Wonder Woman pastiche. And then also there's somebody called Gabby, an entrepreneur who's actually not even a fighter. He's a burger shop. He runs a burger shop. And Iron Man, but he's not really an Iron Man like the ones that you see in the movies. He's actually from Georgetown, and he has a robotic right arm, which he hates. He likes, and he also has a wife and likes sports cars. Also have somebody that looks like Katniss Everdeen from the movie, but is she? We have no idea. We have somebody from Japan, Nagasaki, which is a mighty dragon, Kyodania. And also Naruto Uzumaki, who is also from Glugo, not from Japan. And Rut is Malaysian farmer from Penang, but for some reason he wears a cape. He's a farmer, but he wears a cape. And also there's somebody from the year 1364, an alternate universe. Background, abandoned daughter of Parameswara, but caring and wise, military tactics. You know, he wants his father's attention, and he also dislikes the generals who disobeys her. So all these characters are based on what you've written. And then finally, Steven Kirishima, but no Todoroki lah, just Kirishima only. Combat engineer, Mika from San Jose, a mixed blood of Japanese and American, rational and logical. So all of you, you're here, right? You're here, the ones who have characters here. Let's go to the first one. Xiaowei, are you here?
Yes.
All right, so you play Jia Hong. So if I ask you to do, let's say, I will tell you how it plays, I will tell you the story, how it goes, and all of you are together. And you have to work together to try to solve a mystery or try to finish a mission that your commander gives you or something like that lah. So let's say if you want to, you say you want to use your pistol, your Glock 17, to shoot at something. So your asset here is 2. If you shoot, you use agility. So your agility, the number is 4, right? But you don't have any shooting here, so you don't have to use this. So you have 4, and I will tell you plus 2, then you have to roll 6 dice. Pass or fail, it depends on that. Any questions before we begin?
No.
Okay. So just listen to the story. You are in a group known as the Defenders of Reality. Your characters have been brought together from everywhere in the multiverse, different Earth, different history, different timeline. Your job is to stop the Earth or the universe from being destroyed by one way or another. In this case, your group, you have many teams, you know, the Defenders of Reality. Your team with 10 people, you have something called a reality portal. So when you use your reality portal, you can go to any place in any Earth, in any of the universe that Earth exists. So you have been sent to Earth 3003 to stop it from being destroyed by a bad guy known as the Standing King. So the Standing King, he wants to destroy as many Earth as possible so that he can get power from the destruction of Earth. That's your mission. So all of you, Steven Kirishima, Princess Putri, Root, Naruto, Mighty Dragon, Katniss, Iron Man, Gabby, the Conqueror, and then Cheng Jia Hong, the reality portal opened. Okay, so you know that the Standing King will go to Earth 3003. All of you jump through the portal and then you arrive on ground, and then the portal closes behind you. But any of you can call for the portal to go back to your base lah. As soon as you step out of the portal, you discover something horrible. The ground is shaking. Everything seems hot and on fire. You see sparks flying all over. And then you see Earth 3003 is being destroyed even now. You can see fire, you can see lava exploding from the ground everywhere that from everywhere you can see, you turn around everywhere, the trees are burning up. You can see city from afar being destroyed and demolished. All the buildings are falling down and destroying. Billions of people are all around this earth are dying, and the sky is on fire, and in the sky you see like a flying city, and it's firing a beam towards the surface far from you, but you're sure that is the thing that is destroying this planet. You can see from afar the sea is all like burning up. It's like tumultuous waves, and it's all turning to steam. Nearby there's a mountain, it explodes, and for all 10 of you, you see a wave of destruction, of lava, of rock, of debris heading towards you. And if you don't jump back into your portal, you will get hurt. So what do you do? Do you stay there, or you want to open the portal and jump back in? Everybody roll your agility. Agility, and if you have acrobatics or dodge, you can add 1 to it. Roll your agility. Princess Putri, the agility is 3 plus acrobatics, so roll 4. If Narut, agility is 2 only. So based on what you've rolled, Narut, I can see that Narut made it. Princess Putri makes it. Conqueror fails. Iron Man also fails. Kirishima 3, Kirishima makes it. Jiahong, how many? Is 5 only. Jiahong is 5 only. 4 plus 1, because there's athletics. Okay, so Jiahong makes it. Kirishima makes it. The portal opens. Everybody jumps in, but even though Mighty Dragon has wings, it can fly very well. Conqueror is very powerful, and Iron Man has armor. You guys jump through, but you get 1 point of damage. So now, if you see your, let's say Iron Man, right? Now your health should be 4. So now your health is 3. If you get to 0, you're unconscious lah. So far, all of you managed to jump back, and then the portal closed, and then the destructive energy did not reach you. So you're back at your base. Your base is somewhere in another Earth, Earth X, a neutral place where the bad guys can get to you. And then suddenly you hear behind you lah, your commander. Your commander is actually Parameswara from 1400. It's an alternate version of that Parameswara. And then he looks at you all and says, "What happened? Are you guys okay?" Then he looks at Princess Putri. So he's Jean, you have to answer. "Daughter, what just happened? Are you okay?"
I'm okay.
All right. I see some of you are hurt. So you guys can go to the infirmary, sick bay, heal yourself, but you have to go back out, because we have discovered that the Standing King will attack the jungles of Earth 7990. So you have to go there and try to stop him there. I think you will be there before he reaches there. But first, you guys try to rest for now. Get your wounds tended to by the doctors, and you have to go immediately. Did you say anything else to your father, Princess Putri?
Bye, father.
Okay, bye father. Just cabut lah. In like half an hour, you go to the sick bay, the doctors there with all the sophisticated medical equipment, heal the ones who were hurt by the exploding mountain, who couldn't jump through the portal fast enough. And then you guys go back to the portal room, and you have to go to Earth 7990. So who's going to lead? Who's going to be the leader to go through first? So the portal opens. Who's going to be the leader to go through first? Any volunteers?
Me, sir. Iron Man.
So Iron Man, armor on, you guys, you go through, you go first. Okay, so Iron Man goes first, and then you find yourself about like nighttime like that. It's in the middle of the jungle, and you know that if this was your Earth, this would be actually in the middle of Penang. This is like the Georgetown. It's a whole island around you. There's no city. You don't see any big buildings. Nothing. Everything you see is just trees and wilderness. But from afar, you can see smoke coming out from the jungle. So Iron Man goes through first. Who else? Who's the next person to go through? Okay, so the mighty lizard, huh?
Yes, sir. I will
Can,
go
huh?
through.
Okay, so mighty dragon goes through. So just when both of you are through, suddenly the trees explode in front of you, and then something that looks like an elephant is running towards you. Except that it's like twice the size of an elephant, and instead of two tusks, it has four tusks, and then with horns, and it's running towards mighty dragon and Iron Man. What do you do?
Fight against them, sir. I have the ability.
Okay, what do you use to do? You have a lot of things
Maybe I will.
you can fight, but you know, a mighty dragon also has empathy with animals. You can actually try to calm animals down and all that.
I will go with the empathy, calm down the animals.
So you move forward and then you fly towards the animal. Then you try to not talk to him, like to gesture to him to relax and until don't attack. So now you roll your empathy 2 plus 1, so 3. Try to roll 3 dice. So 4, 1, 3. Oh no. Okay, you try to calm him down, but you fail. So he just runs past you and is heading towards Iron Man. Who's the third person coming through? Conqueror coming through. So now Conqueror and Iron Man is there. Iron Man, you gonna do anything? Conqueror, you gonna do anything?
I just tell him to calm down.
Sorry.
Maybe I will fight.
Okay. The one who tried to calm down. Who was that? Which
Iron
character?
Man.
Okay,
Need empathy.
Iron Man, roll your empathy also 3, but humor doesn't work lah. Just roll empathy,
Okay.
and then while Iron Man is trying, Conqueror already take out her sword, standing by to attack. Iron Man got a 6, and then he's like saying whoa whoa whoa, and then this huge 4-tusked elephant with a horn, and then he suddenly stops. You know, he stops right in front of Iron Man. Want to be friends with Iron Man, like want to like a cat or that, you know, like go always like want to touch the face and all that. So good job, Iron Man. And Conqueror is like she's already ready, like take out the yeah, no need to fight. So great. The first encounter with this weird looking elephant in Earth 7990 settled already. So now you have like one animal there, like it's not going to fight with you anymore, and everybody else comes through the portal. Now you're on Earth 7990. What do you want to do? How do you want to find any clues as to where the standing king will be?
You mean find a standing king?
Yeah. So now let's say 10 of you are on Penang Island, but there's no city there. Everything is just jungle. You see that there is smoke coming out in the east, maybe 2 kilometers away, and that's it. That's all you see. And according to the time, it is actually 2021. It's just that in this Earth 7990, in 2021, there's no city here. So what do you want to do now? Okay, how do you want to find it? Give me an idea. Okay, go towards the smoke area. Good job. You head through the jungle towards the smoke area. But you know who's going first and who's going last? Inspector go first, huh? Okay, so the Inspector Jia Hong take out the pistol, goes first, and who goes last? Steven. Okay, so Steven Krishma is last. So it's about 2 kilometers away. You head towards the smoke. Jia Hong, can you roll your wits 2? Because you need to go through the jungle. So you're looking through, you're finding your way safely through the jungle. So roll wits 2. Oh, fail. Okay, no problem. So it takes longer to reach, but because it takes longer, Steven Kirishima at the back, the strange elephant is following also. It's like always hitting Kirishima in the back, like following, then hold the shoulder, holding the shoulder, holding the shoulder. So like 10 people in a row going through the jungle, and one elephant in the back following Steven Kirishima. So what do you want to do? Do you want him to stay with you? Want him to go away? Stay, huh? All right. So stay. Because you fail the survival roll, it takes longer than required. So like it takes you like an hour to reach there because there's a lot of fallen trees and mud and everything, and there's also some streams along the way. You have to navigate yourself around the stream, and you fail lah, so it takes a bit longer. And almost by the time you reach the smoke, it starts to rain, and it starts to rain heavily. So that smoke is right beside a hill, and then the rain is really falling very heavily, and through the trees you see like a small village. What do you want to do? Yeah, you've never been here before. You have no idea whether this alternate Penang, the villages, are they good or bad, or what. So what do you want to do right now? Observe, huh? Okay, observe the village in the distance, which means whoever that is observing, can you roll your weights again? Try to get 6. Oh, you failed. You didn't get anything. Anybody else? Who is actually Jiaying? Katniss. She actually has wits plus nature. She can roll 5. Okay, no problem. Princess Putri also right, perfect. So Princess Putri, Mighty Dragon, and Katniss Everdeen all look up the hill and notice that some of the trees are actually moving a bit. It's like coming down slowly a bit. And you know that in 5 minutes to 10 minutes, there's going to be a landslide. And this village is right in the middle of the landslide path. What do you want to do? You can, yes, Jack. What do you want to do? Sorry?
Fix it. You say that path destroy, right?
No, it's not destroyed. I'm saying that there's going to be, you know that in the next 5 to 10 minutes, there's going to be a landslide, and the landslide is going to come down and destroy that village. So that is what the others tell you. Princess Putri sees it, Mighty Dragon sees it, and then they tell you like, hey guys, look, I think there's going to be a landslide because this place is very muddy and it's raining very heavily, and I think it's going to fall and it's going to hit the village. So as a group, what do you guys decide to do?
Is there people inside the village?
Yeah, you can see people like working there, like chopping wood, and then some people are making their lunch or their dinner in a pot outside the house.
Then evacuate the villagers. Huh?
Who's going to lead this? Okay, Princess Putri, since you written that. So Princess Putri goes forward, and then can you use help with animal? You can get the animal to help you also. The animal is very fast. If you ride the elephant, it's like riding a horse because it's a very strange elephant. It's not the normal elephant. So you run forward, and then everybody sees you. What is strange people? You see Princess Putri wearing very strange costumes. Some people wearing normal, but to them everything looks strange. So these people they ask you what's going on? Who are you? If you want to speak, so can.
Villagers come. There's a landslide coming over.
Okay, so this is what the villagers say. The leader comes in, he says, look, I'm the leader of this village. We have spent all our lives here. This is where we get our livelihood, our food, our water, our livestock, our farm. Everything is here. If we leave, then we won't have anything to eat.
There's no time to explain now.
Okay,
We will explain it later.
Okay, who? Sorry.
Mighty Dragon, sir.
Okay, Mighty Dragon, roll your empathy. Empathy, yeah? Oh, your empathy is only with animals +1, so you roll 2 only. Okay, if you can get 2, if you get 6, then they will listen to you. Okay, so he looks at you and he's like afraid, what is this? This is not a human. What sort of a creature is this? We're afraid of him. And then he's still looking at Princess Putri. He says, we're not leaving this place. So what do you want to tell this person? How do you argue with this person?
You might eat the Mighty Dragon.
Sorry?
You can take the meat from Mighty Dragon.
Any other ideas?
Can the dragon summon the animals?
The what?
Can the dragon summon animals?
I don't think so. I think the dragon is just like a human-like dragon, and he can fly, and that's it. But anybody wants to tell them so that they can, speak to the leader? Anybody else also can persuade the leader to leave? Give a
Maybe
good
we can use someone beautiful.
you maybe if you tell them something, you give them a very strong reason for leaving their village, then maybe they can do it. Anybody else?
Maybe Iron Man will try to create a landslide, small landslide, and then scared them.
Iron Man, you do that?
I'm sorry, what?
He Princess Putri says shoot and fire at try to get a small landslide running so that these people will be scared of the landslide, then they will run away from the village. Yes.
All right.
Okay, so now roll your agility 3
Okay.
plus your repulsor cannon 1, so 4.
Oh no.
Okay, because you got 1 there, I'm gonna say this, So you fire like, okay, no problem. I'm going to try to make a small landslide so they will be afraid. You fire at the top of the mountain, suddenly the whole mountain falls down. A huge landslide is coming towards the village. So you got like 2 rounds before the landslide hits you. What are you going to do? Like a really big landslide with mud and all these trees are coming down. The village leader looks at Iron Man and says, why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Maybe I'll call my satellite to bring the Hulkbuster come and then I carry all the villagers away.
No, this is not your satellite is not in this planet and on this Earth. Yeah, you're on another Earth where you've never been before. What ideas can you have to save everybody? Now you have 2 rounds to think. So anybody else also can give an idea. Young, Naruto, any ideas?
Naruto, Kage Bunshin.
Then everybody are looking at Naruto. He's actually eating the Ichiraku ramen.
Maybe
At the back
Naruto
there.
can do Shadow Clone Jutsu and then save everyone. Yeah, because it has enormous chakra.
Okay, so at this point, it's not in he didn't write that in the character description, so we cannot use that. So
Susah lang.
Any idea? Anybody? So you see this whole big mass of brown and gray and green coming down towards the village. 3 barrel. I don't think can summon. You need to have that. You have to write your abilities, your background. If I can use the background, then I will use it. But for now, I'm just following what you've written in your character descriptions.
So maybe we can use the help of Steven because he have rational and logical thinking.
So he wants to think lah. All right. So roll your wits. Wits plus engineering, 5 dice. Okay, you got okay. Steven suddenly it just it hits Steven. Open the portal. Get everybody in through the portal as quickly as possible. So anybody who has like you have your portal thing on your glove, you press the button and then the portal opens. A bigger portal opens, and then you tell the villagers, get through, go. You see a lot of people running towards the portal, and then they head out, and then you're the last to enter. Each round is maybe 30 seconds, so like you have 1 minute before the thing reach you. So in 1 minute, everybody enters, including you, and then the portal closes, and then the entire village is washed out, destroyed by the landslide. So meanwhile, you guys are back at your base and on Earth X with maybe around 50 people there, 50 villagers, and people all are crying, the babies and the kids like, wow, what happened to our village? And then the village leader is very, very furious. Why did you do that? He's looking at Iron Man. Why did you destroy our village? So, what do you want to tell him?
I saved your life, master.
Okay, then he calmed down for a while. Okay, yes, you did save our lives. At least you guys saved our lives. Not like those people who came 3 weeks ago and then they went down to the caves at the top of the mountain. It's not a hill nearby. There's like a lot of hills, but the tallest mountain of that island, which is in your native universe, that would be Penang Hill lah. But they don't know it. They don't call it Penang Hill. They don't call it Penang Island. But you know that it's Penang Hill. It says, oh, those people, they came, they wear something like you, like how you're wearing, very strange clothes and everything. And then by this time, Commander Parameswara comes and he says, okay, we'll take care of them. We'll try to relocate them in a safer place. You guys get to the top of Earth 7990's Penang Hill and see what's going on up there. You head back towards the portal room. The portal opens. Any ideas? Anything that you want to think about? You want to do? Want to say before you go through the portal?
I can check the material first.
Sorry. Can you?
Have a plan. In my character is some kind of inventor engineer, so he creates some drone first.
Can. All right. So you have a drone. So you prepare a drone, and you before you go, you send the drone through. Huh? So the portal opens. Everybody waits, and then you control your drone. The drone goes through the portal. When you go through, and the drone is near the top of Penang Hill, so there's a lot of place for you to step on. It's not all just side of the mountain, but you see a cave. The drone goes closer and closer and closer. You see a cave. Inside the cave, you spot two people with rifles, and you can see like green light on the rifle, and they're wearing like very strange uniform. It's like some sort of a advanced tactical uniform or something like that. And inside the cave there is a machine that is like two disc, and it's floating, and in the middle there is a glowing ball. And then, okay, the closer you get, you need to make your drone go even quietly so that they don't spot the drone. Jack, can you roll your agility plus dodge? So 3 plus 1. And you're using your armored suit, right? Your armored suit to control, so plus 1. Roll 5 dice, Iron Man. Whoa, 4 sixes, no problem. So your drone, although it's like using quad rotor and everything, it is rearing. You fly in a way that you go near the trees behind wherever the leaves are big and making a lot of flapping sounds, and they don't hear you coming. And then you hear the two people talking. It says that, okay, we have 3 more hours, and then the Standing King will be here. And then he will sense this beacon, and his flying city will appear in 3 hours, allowing us to escape this place, and then he will destroy this planet. And this is what you hear. Meanwhile, the drone is taking the pictures, everything. You are downloading the pictures. You can see all the things that they are there. This is what you have, lah. Yes.
Can the drone have the self-destruction function?
The what? The machine. The drone.
The drone have the self-destruction function.
Okay, I'm going to say that yes, it has.
Like it's going to have a suicide attack.
Suicide attack. All right, senang. So before you all enter, Iron Man says suicide attack. So you move forward. So you have to roll your agilities and dodge and your gear again. So roll 5 once more to see how many 6 you get. This time, the two suddenly turn around and sees the drone coming towards them. What the? Okay, roll 5 dice.
What? Can you repeat again?
Who rolls the dice?
Iron Man, because he's controlling the drone. The drone wants to go for a suicide attack towards the beacon, the machine that will call the Standing King. 5 dice, same
5
like
dice,
before.
okay.
Yeah, so you have like your agility. Okay, you got 1 right. So now, they will try to shoot. They suddenly see it's coming towards you. The drone is heading towards the mouth of the cave, and they are at the door. At the mouth of the cave behind them is the beacon, which is the size of a small truck. So they try to shoot. Their shoot is very terrible. So 3 only. First one, it's okay. The first one, they have to get more than yours. So you got 1 right. You got 1 6. he only got 1-6. He fails to hit you. So the second person shoot also fails. So they look at the drone coming, they turn their rifle towards the drone, fire. If they get more than 1-6, then their beam will hit the drone and will explode. But instead, the drone fly past them, hits the beacon, and then the beacon explodes, boom, and then one of the person flies out because of the explosion, and then the other one gets buried by the cave in. You don't know anything because your drone is the only way you know what's going on the other side of the portal. Boom, that's it. Cut off. Then the screen goes black. So now what do you want to do? Right now the portal is still open, but it's a bit far, maybe around 500 meters away.
Call Iron Man 5 to capture the person.
Sorry?
Call the Iron Man 5 to and capture the person.
Okay, so you go out, you try to capture the person. The person he's hurt, so he has difficulty trying to fight, so you manage to get him. But he tries to fight as well. So now Iron Man reaches there to roll your strength, but because you're using your armored suit, you have your strength +2. Instead of just 2, you roll 4. Okay, now he rolls 2 dice. His strength is really bad. Oh no, he's already hurt, right? So to roll 1 dice. Cannot. So you get 1-6, so you have 1 success. He doesn't get any successes. He tries to escape, he tries to push you away, but because you're wearing your armor and he's hurt, he cannot do anything. You manage to capture him and then you fly back towards the portal. You have captured the surviving guard. The other guard is been buried in the cave. So now what do you want to do?
No idea.
Someone try to get the information from the guard.
Okay, who has the best empathy with persuasion or whatever it is? Empathy 2, Gabby, people skills 5, Conqueror 4, Steven 4, everybody 4. Oh, the best person is actually Gabby, the entrepreneur, the talker, the one from Penang, the one who he was born on the same island but on another universe. So Kian Pan, what information you want from this person?
About the identity.
Sorry? What information you want from this person?
Maybe information about the identity.
How do you want to talk to this person? I don't know, like, do you want to be like very nicely speak to you? You want to be forceful? Do you want to be like, you want to threaten him? How do you do it?
Nicely, yeah. Maybe try to trick him to accidentally voice some information.
Okay, roll your empathy people skills. I give you extra 1. So instead of rolling 5, you roll 6. Because you say you want to, you try to be nice to him and all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The fella said, no, I'm not gonna tell you anything. And then Parameswara comes in, the guards, the defender of the defender's guards come in and take your enemy away. And then now you guys are back together, 10 of you. And then, right, Parameswara comes back and tells you at least you destroyed the beacon, which means it will be some time before Standing King can find Earth 7990 again and try to destroy it. However, we didn't get any information on how to find and where to find the Standing King. So, good job, everybody. And tomorrow, maybe we can continue our mission and we can find the Standing King. To be continued. So that's the end of our story. So it's actually a bit difficult to play with 10 people because there's a lot of people to manage. But do you understand the reason why we played?
What's the reason?
The reason is to get you to talk. The first time you play, of course, it's really difficult. You don't know the rules. But once you know the rules, all you need to know is to tell me what you want to do. That's all you need to know. Just now, I actually put you in a position where you had to argue with somebody. So the village leader said, we cannot leave this place because this is where we live. So what you should have said is something like, okay, although this is where you live, everything, but if you stay here, that the rain will definitely cause a landslide and will kill everybody here. So this is actually an exercise in communication as well. What you want to do, of course, first time you play, and probably the only time you play, because this is our last session, it's very difficult for you to see what's going to come in the future. You cannot anticipate because you don't know the rules. You cannot play instinctively. But if you play many times, then you probably will tell me. It's easy for you to tell me what you want to do. You know, like, oh, Iron Man do this, and then Princess Putri will say like this to the father. We ask the father to do this. What I did was I came up with a very simple story where you go to one Earth, and then at Earth, when you arrive there, you're too late. The Earth is being destroyed, so you have to leave that Earth. However, a few of you got hurt, so it took a while for you to go back out. So you had to go to the infirmary, to the sick bay. So the doctor take care of you, everything. Then you go, and you go to this new planet, the new Earth, which is 7990. And then you were attacked by this strange-looking elephant from that universe. But although Fleet Dragon is the one who is an animal expert, but he couldn't stop the elephant. It was Iron Man who's not the animal expert because he rolled the dice. Iron Man was the one who got to, whoa, got him to slow down. And then suddenly the elephant follow and everything. Oh, by the way, the elephant also follow you through the portal. Now you also have the strange elephant in your base in Earth X. So that's our game for today. Okay, guys, take care. Be good and stay safe.
You too, sir.
Thank you, sir. You too. You too. Stay safe.
All right.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Be good. Bye.
Yes, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you for the
Ooh, Edmund again. Just like last week. Hi, Edmund. What you doing?